Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Skethy Boy. How you doing today, ladies and folks? Anyway, this is part of my new animation skits. Yeah, if you saw the first short, you know how it goes. Blah, 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 blah. Speak, speak, speak. Anyways, today's topic is going to be about something fucking weird. Today is going to be about how I almost fucking died. Okay, so how many people, if you're watching this and you're still here to this video, I want to know. Comment down below if you are. Anyway, I want to know how many fucking times has someone accidentally almost died because of their own stupidity. So, if you have a really cool story or something like that, talk to me about it. Tell me in the comments. Hell, I'll fucking animate it for you if you want me to. Anyway, this story is about how I was a dumbass. Anyway, I was helping my I was helping my friend. Well, I was helping my friend's dad fix his car up. Keep in mind, I was like 6 at the time, so I was like learning how to do all this. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, and his car is running. The hood's open, and I start to hear a weird sound. But my friend Josh, who's the dad's son, I'm helping fix his car, standing right beside me. He's just kind of chilling. We're just talking, and his dad goes inside for a second, and me and him are just sitting there. And then out of nowhere, the loudest fucking thing I've ever heard goes into my ears, and I hear like just ringing for a second. Then I look down at my arm, and it's covered in like this weird blue fluid, and I'm looking at the car. It's smoking. The engine's fucking smoking. The radiator exploded and covered my whole arm and half my chest in 300-degree antifreeze. Anyway, yeah, our neighbor at the time, he was like watering his lawn, thank God, with cold water. And it doesn't hurt at first. I'm just sitting there in shock, and I'm like, what is happening? And then I begin to feel the most excruciating pain I have ever fucking felt, as my skin literally begins to boil off of my arm and half of my chest because it melted through my goddamn shirt. Do you know how hot it has to be to melt through a fucking shirt? Probably not that hot, but at the same time, I was freaking the fuck out. And then all that pain just comes like a fucking instant everywhere. My arm is tingling. My fucking chest is throbbing. And my heart's going to like fucking 11 on an amp. And my neighbor sees me begin to like fall to the ground, and I start screaming bloody murder. And he sprays me left and right with the fucking water hose. My dad, who lives right across the street, hears screaming, and he thinks I'm just playing around, and his neighbor's spraying me with a hose, and I'm like, yeah, that's totally a normal thing. And he comes out, and he's like, you good, buddy? And I'm like, just screaming, and then he goes to look at me, and he's like, oh, shit. And then his dad comes out, and he's like, I am so sorry, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I get rushed to the hospital, where I pass out in the car. Yeah, we didn't get an ambulance. My dad straight up threw me in the back of the truck and drove like, I want to say 15 miles to the nearest hospital. By the time I got there, I was already passed the fuck out from shock. And when I woke up, I was covered in bandages on my whole left arm, half of my chest, and a little bit of my face, which I didn't realize was burned. So that happened. And took about 3.5 weeks to recover and be able to go home. And then another week passes by, and then I go back to the doctor, and they remove all the bandages, and they start to begin talking about a surgery like, hey, if you want, we could help make your skin look normal. And my insurance covered this to get skin grafts. I was like, okay. And my dad was like, yeah, that's all right. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Another week goes by, sitting at home, and I'm just chilling there thinking, wow, I almost fucking died because of someone else's incompetence about leaving a car running while their fucking engine was overheating. So yeah, that's how I almost died. Like and subscribe for more. Comment down below if you want me to animate any of your stories. This one is my personal. So yeah, Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe for more animated videos.